Watch your hands. Watch your hands.
Hold your position. Over here. Over here. Here.
Lennon service, come in, please.
Lennon service.
Make your delivery now.
And they know we are brothers by our life. We are one in spirit, we are one in life. And we pray that our unity will one day be restored. And they know we are brothers by our life. They know we are brothers by our life, by our life. they know we are brothers by our light,
Good game.
and they know we are brothers.
Good game, Dave. Good game. Nice game, Scott.
Ralph,
Yeah.
let's go. We got dinner. Hurry up.
Yeah, just a sec.
Okay.
Hey!
Stuffer! Stuffer!
Listen, Dave, the only way that you can help Ralph is if you work harder. God says this is all for a purpose.
Yes, Michael. I can accept that. Yeah, but Ralph is my best friend.
David, remember, the outside world warps and distorts its own way of life. They put aside love and respect for their fellow man. They idolize war, money, and lies. They alienate peace and harmony, all of the true values in life. That's why you joined us. David, you have the honor and the privilege of being here. This is your salvation. One brother is lost. God is using this for a good purpose. He's allowing Satan to sift you like wheat. This is his test for you. This is his test of your faith, David. Show him your strength.
I'm ready, Michael.
Good.
Ta-da. Very cute.
So why are you in David's room?
No reason.
Another letter, huh?
Yeah. Do you believe in God?
Basically, I suppose. What?
We never went to church. Well, we did. Christmas and stuff like that. But David always said, if there were a God, he had the whole thing scoped out. He could see everything we were doing. So why bother to check in every week? David was my best friend. He was my brother. Still is. But he was my best friend. How could two people so close, how could one just up and leave the other? And have the other one wondering why, what happened?
He must have really done a number this time. What did he say?
Happy, busy, and fulfilled. There's never a return address. It's like he can write to me anytime he wants to. But I can't write back.
I mean, it can't be easy having a religious nut for a brother.
He's not a religious nut. Remember that.
Don't be shy. Eat. How do we sell any houses today?
Oh, you'll be the first to hear.
Well, kid, up to you. We're a very affluent family, but I got to cut expenses. So I hope you hit about the big question.
Oh, Dad.
You know, actually, it's not even Janet I'm interested in. They really had to find out sometime.
Oh, everybody's a comedian, huh? Give me back my spuds. Oh, I'm thinking about getting into the cards.
Why? They bring traffic.
They bring thieves into the store.
Well, people who send greeting cards are thieves?
No, people who steal greeting cards are thieves. They steal anything these days. Except the help, of course. Nobody steals them. The customers love them. It's great with people. David was the best. Now he's out selling candles on the street. 20 years old and he's selling candles. I got candles. Why isn't he in the store selling candles with me?
Does come up, doesn't it?
He's 19 now, 20. And you're only upset because it's religion. You wouldn't give it a second thought if he was exploring medicine or engineering, would you?
Doctor's right to Barry.
I know you're hurt. I'm hurt. Everybody's hurt. But who's to say he's wrong? We don't know what it's like. You've got to be patient. Hi.
I want my boy back.
Hang on. It's Mrs. Chiardi. They found Ralph and they kidnapped him.
I hate you! I hate you! I hate you! I hate you!
All right, okay.
I hate you! Ralph! Ralph! I hate you! I hate you! I hate you!
Ralph, that's your mother. Ralph, that's your mother. Did you hear what you just said to her, what you called her? Is that how they teach you to be a good Christian, Ralph? It's your mother. Look at her.
You'll never take my faith away! Never! What's your faith? You'll never! We want to give you back your mind! We want to give you back your mind, Ralph!
Okay, Ralph, easy. Easy.
Father is like Father is
Ralph, Ralph.
Father is like Father is love. Father.
He's trancing out. He's hypnotizing himself. Ralph, listen to me. Stay here. I can let you trance out. Ralph. Ralph, listen to me. Ralph, I'm here. Ralph. Ralph, stay with us.
You know you're interfering with your own son's life. Why don't you have any faith in him, Dad? Don't you have any faith in the way you brought us up? You always talk about how smart we are, and you never pay attention to us.
You want to get out? Come on, get out.
Ed, for heaven's sake.
No lectures.
That's not my boy in there.
What do they do to them? Satan, why? I won't be invaded.
Go on, Ralph, keep it up. I got all the time in the world. You just keep it up. Say it some more. Say anything you want.
Kidnapper.
Max found them, all three of them still
See my
together.
body in this room.
Scott Halloran, you're David.
Where?
and
Where?
Laura. At a place called Mercy.
No!
Camp Mercy. North of Ojai, in the hills.
And you just hired this guy, Max, and his people, and they pulled the whole thing off themselves.
Snuffers. That's what the cult calls them, but they're really deprogrammers. I've been to the lawyers. I've been to the police. I went to the Attorney General's office, and nobody could help me.
Rose,
Only they can help.
I'm gonna stay here with you.
Why? Why?
Dad, there are laws against kidnapping.
The law says that your brother can do what he wants, can stay where he wants, he can wear a boot on his ear if he wants.
Right.
All in the name of, excuse me. All in the name of religion, the last great freedom. So yeah, I'm gonna bring him home. You call it what you want.
What if I went to Camp Mercy? Just to see him. Just to check it out.
No. Absolutely not. Now, I want you to promise me here and now you won't have anything to do with them, any of them. They're going to try and get you, too.
Dad, why can't you trust me? Why can't you trust anyone?
You listen to me. They make a special play for brothers and sisters. Max told me that. Twice the leverage to open the family wallet, open the bank account. Now, Max says there's a quota. A certain number of recruits and a certain amount of loot. The money, stocks, the old man's stamp collection, whatever. Each member has a quota, a minimum.
David hasn't asked you for any money. He wouldn't do that. And you've seen every letter he ever wrote to me.
One phone call 6 months ago. 3 letters. We always encouraged you kids to make up your own minds. Too much freedom, I guess. That's the trouble. Well, what's wrong with what we've given you? How can it be wrong?
Dad, I want David to come back, too, but it has to be his own decision. If I go down there, I can talk to him, and I can see him, and I won't decide to stay. I won't.
No. Lost a son, I'm not about to lose a daughter. Max says nobody ever makes a decision to join a cult. They just delay the decision to leave. No.
Thank you. Thank you. It goes to a very worthwhile cause. Let me assure you. I'm really sorry I didn't have any change. Would you like an American flag? For a small donation. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate you helping our cause. Thank you. Thank you again.
When I met Ralph's father, he'd just gotten out of the Navy. He was a medic, a fleet marine, a paraplegic technician, and he was a painter.
A painter?
Yeah, but he didn't paint. He had this little book that he carried, and when he had an idea for painting, he would write it down in this little book. Dimension, color, size, whatever it is a painter does. And then he wouldn't have to paint it, would he? He was free to go on to the next painting. And then he went to work for my dad. And he took the little book with him, at least in the beginning. And he would write down the paintings. And then he didn't take it anymore. And Ralph Jr. was born. And then my father died. And he left the firm to us. Well, to Ralph. I never had anything to do with it. And that's the time when he didn't take the little book anymore. And he just went to business. And he died.
So what's your excuse?
I think you have a choice of 2 or 3 colors, but I'll have to look that up. Now, you can look at this model home, and then if you have any questions, just come back, and I'll be glad to answer them. Okay?
Thanks very much.
Okay. Hi.
Hi.
The office is cutting me down to 5% on the commission. Can you believe it? They're clearing about 40 grand on each house.
So what are you going to do?
I'm going to sell more houses.
I don't know how they afford this junk anyway.
They don't.
Oh. It's definite, isn't it? Max's guys are going to jump on David as soon as they're done deprogramming Ralph. Why?
Because they're turning David into a vegetable. Max told us they start by malnutrition, protein denial, things that lead to physical, mental, and moral dependence. He says that they don't get enough sleep. They have no privacy or time to think for themselves. They're totally cut off from the world. They have no television, no newspapers, no books. And this Father Adam comes along and gives them simplistic answers to questions that basically are unanswerable. And peer pressure makes them accept it before they even believe it.
Unquote.
Yes, unquote.
David's not stupid. Why do you suppose he stays?
Because he's brainwashed. Janet, these people are dangerous. My heavens, you're not defending them, are you?
Mom, I don't know them. I don't know this guy Max you're hiring. But I do know David. Maybe he's okay. We don't know.
Excuse me, Mrs. Bowers. Does the carpeting come with the house?
Oh, of course. Of course, if you'd like a better grade, I can show you these samples.
Of course.
Hello? 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 Somebody talk to me.
God bless you.
That's David's sister. Shall I go get him?
No. It must be Father's will.
You were selling some things when we met you. And I was wondering what happens to that money. The money goes to Father. He needs it. He's trying to buy back the world from Satan. Well, how come Father's living in a mansion and driving a big car while everyone else ends up working here on a farm?
It's part of God's plan. You see, Father doesn't want all those luxuries. He alone is above being touched by wealth.
The weather is beautiful. And we grow our own flowers and vegetables. I'd love to introduce you to some of the other brothers and sisters.
But when do I get to see David?
I'm telling you, this is a new age.
The light is new in the world.
Hello, everyone. Michael. You know our brother Scott Halloran? Dan, I'd like you to stay with me. And Charlie, would you take everyone else and show them the rest of the camp? Sure. Thank you.
And then it's sown. Father says every good deed produces a bud. Everyone works around here, huh? We all have our missions. Our flowers help us reach the goals for Father. And David works too. Gosh, at home we couldn't even get him to mow the lawn. Smell. You'll see how important our work is at the rally in Los Angeles next weekend. What rally? You'll be there, and you'll see for yourself. Come on.
It must be kind of rough for you living at home.
Have you always lived in California?
I grew up in New York, and then we moved to Ojai. But no, nothing's terrible in my life right now.
Everyone has problems, Janet. You can tell us.
Janet, do you get along with your parents?
Well, yeah.
All the time?
No, that's impossible.
I know what you mean. They don't think you're old enough to make up your own mind, and you find that insulting.
Yeah.
And they probably don't approve of your friends.
Right.
Listen, Janet, your parents probably discouraged you because of your brother David. But don't you see they've placed their own will above God's? They probably told you we were some kind of freaky cult. Would you tell me, Janet, what did you think about the people that you met here this morning?
They're nice. But when do I get to see David?
Brothers and sisters, before we finish this meal, let's offer a prayer for our friends here today, especially our new friend, Janet. Dear Father, thank you for bringing the light into the world. Thank you for bringing our sister Janet to us.
Father.
Help our sister see that although her life may seem full right now, it can never be at its fullest until it includes thee, Father.
Father.
Father, we praise you for doing the work in us, and may we keep our eyes always upon you. Our mission is to bring the world to God, that all people may know you and love you as we do. Oh, lead us down the right path, Father, away from the sinners. Some of those are blood relatives who would have us leave our work and sink with them into the pit.
Father.
Father, we finally ask that our sister Janet come to love us as we already love her. And that she too comes to see the light. Amen.
Amen.
Be back here after we sell out. Right.
See you later.
Remember that, everybody. All right.
Bye.
Everybody out.
David, maybe you should have talked to Janet.
Michael knows what he's doing.
Excuse me. You're an attractive man. What are you, a doctor? An attorney? Please, take one of these.
Yeah, you know, this charity, it's for a good cause. No, really, it's for a retirement home. Hey, would you like an American flag? Hey, aren't you patriotic?
Maybe you'd just like to buy some flowers for your friend.
You understand what I'm saying? Just leave us alone, okay?
Maybe some
Get
small
a job
change.
or something.
50 cents, please.
Creeps?
Can we use both God and Father?
Sure. You will know the truth, and the truth will set you free.
Michael, it's been 2.5 hours. I want to see David.
He'll be here soon. Have you seen this one? Father is the truth and the light.
Thanks a lot. It's for a good cause. Here you go, red, white, and blue. Oh, thanks. Hey, how about yourself? Like an American Beauty? Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, thanks.
You might as well be in a box 6 feet under. You're good for nothing.
Is near. The forces are gathering for the final battle. The spiritual darkness will be defeated. And the country will be
Father.
light.
Father.
You must lay down your life for your brother.
Father.
This task. Are you willing to lay down your life?
Father.
Ralph, look at yourself.
Father.
To die for
Father.
You're nothing but a mindless
Father.
robot.
Father. Father. Father.
Don't feel too bad. It gets easier the longer you play it.
Sora, enough's enough. I want to see David now. He'll be here, if it's Father's will. Don't call me. Spend the night.
You could see David in the morning.
I have to use the bathroom.
All right, I'll take you.
I can go to the bathroom alone.
Hey, it's in the big house over there. I'll wait for you.
I assume you've taken care of Janet's car?
Yeah, it's been taken care of.
Good. Now, is she going to spend the night with us?
Yeah, Zora's working on it. She'll stay.
Has David written home for money yet?
No, he hasn't. But you know, if we get both of them to join, then maybe the parents will begin to see the value.
Excuse me, do you know where the sandbox is?
Oh, Janet, hi. Behind the building. Just follow it around. You'll see where it is. You'll see it.
Janet? Janet, are you all right? Janet? 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 Cora! Did Janet come back in the game?
No, I haven't seen her.
Janet!
No,
Janet, come back! Janet! Janet, we love you!
Janet, David's here!
Janet, he's here! He's with Janet! Janet!
fun. I'll give you a ride home.
You know, I had a car.
Yeah, August just told me they tampered with it. But it'll be fixed. Somebody will return it to you.
Somebody?
Yeah.
Who? You've got someone inside the cult. That's how you knew I was in there. Tell me who it is.
Can't.
Look, I know you're planning on kidnapping David.
Rescue.
All I want to do is talk to him first. You could be doing something very wrong.
Come on, Janet. You saw for yourself what they're like.
What I saw was a bunch of kids making candles, growing flowers. They were doing what they enjoyed. They were doing what they believed in.
Really? Why did you run?
I panicked. I didn't know they'd ask me to stay the night. And after all I've heard about how dangerous they are from my mother and my father, I guess I've been brainwashed too, in a way. But they're really harmless.
They tampered with your car.
How do I know you didn't do that?
Oh, come on. You know better than that.
I've never seen Father Adam. I don't know what he does to people's heads, but you. Now, you lock people in rooms and you admit to the fact that you're playing with their minds. So who's brainwashing who?
Where's my cult? They're back in school. They're married. They're leading productive lives. Now, that's something you can believe in.
I don't know what to believe in anymore. You're running around like Batman and Robin, playing with people's freedom and their rights.
Freedom? There is no such thing as freedom unless you can make a choice.
And who are you to have judgment on that? Are you a cop, are you a psychiatrist, or what?
No, I'm just an ordinary guy. I used to coach high school swimming until I had my little brush with the light of salvation.
Is it follow?
No.
No, It was my niece. They snatched Debbie from a shopping center. She was gone, just like that. And she bought all that garbage, hook, line, and sinker.
She's still in there?
Dead. She was an epileptic. Father Adam includes the power to heal in his bag of tricks. Throw away the medicine. Heal through his word. She died in seizure.
Sorry.
Yeah. David finally wrote his parents. Sometimes they ask for more, but they always ask their families for money. The pressures are enormous. It's time to pull David out, Janet.
Dear, dear Janet, I've already written Mom and Dad, but this letter is for you. I'm sorry we missed each other at the camp and that you were frightened off by something. Well, everyone here is really upset about it. I'm in Los Angeles for our big rally, and if we could meet, there's so much I want to talk to you about. I'm at the New World Hotel. Just ask for me at the desk. And please, don't tell anyone about this note. Blessed in the love of Father, dear Janet, your brother David.
I'm telling you, there are no end to the talents that I possess.
Oh, can you leap tall buildings in a single bound?
Tall ones, well, they're 2 or 3 times, you know?
Can I use your car tomorrow?
Hi, Janet. It's from David. We really love you, Janet.
Yes, we're working on a plan, and you're part of it. We just keep going over it until we get it down. If
what?
If you can convince me you're on our side.
It has nothing to do with sides. You're asking me to lie to my brother.
It's the lesser of two evils, Janet, believe me.
So what's the plan?
Your father sends a telegram late Friday. He says he'll meet David in the hotel lobby, hand-deliver the check to him on Saturday. Now, this is it. We've got to get David out of the lobby so we can maneuver him into the car. You could do that. You could go into the lobby, greet David warmly, tell him your father can't find a place to park and he wants David to come outside and get the check. That way we think we've got a shot. He's more likely to trust you.
Yeah.
You're gonna help, aren't you?
I remember once. David and I and his friends, we used to always play hide and go seek. And there was this old refrigerator. And I'd always hide in it. Anyway, we were playing once. And I hid in it. But I got trapped inside. And I couldn't get out. I was screaming and yelling. And David came and got me out. Now maybe David is trapped. But maybe not. I don't know. I gotta see him. And then I'll know what to do.
Janet, I'm so glad to see you. I hope you're glad to be here.
As long as I can see David.
Isn't this a beautiful day? Oh, that's okay. I always forget.
Won't get very far without one of these.
This is such a great time to be here. We're expecting thousands at the Civic Center on Saturday. And you'll be able to say you were here to see the ushering in of a new age.
Hello, Janet. How are you?
Come on. Your brother is so loved, Janet. You'll see by the welcome you get here. This is going to be the best night of your life. David's in there, through those doors.
Scott? Scott, it's me, Janet.
Janet, welcome to the light of salvation.
Where'd your glasses go?
They broke while I was working the street, selling flowers, collecting money for our orphanage.
I didn't know the Light of Salvation had an orphanage.
Let me explain myself, you see. Sometimes, Janet, it is so hard for people to understand how important our work is, so we tell a fib. Satan lied to gain the world, so God must lie to gain it back. Someone bumped into me, and they fell on the sidewalk and broke. I deserve it.
You don't think you're being too hard on yourself?
No, I deserve to be punished. I'm weak. I'm imperfect.
Since when do people have to be so perfect?
Father is perfect. But sometimes Satan tempts me to be lazy.
Satan?
I'm lazy. I talk too much. Satan tempts us all sometimes, but I won't give in.
You really believe in that?
I have to get back to work now. David's inside. I know he can't wait to see you.
David!
Janet, welcome.
What's wrong?
Father says passion is for prayer.
You look good.
I'm fulfilled. I've never been better in my life.
That's good, as long as you're happy.
I am.
Do you think you could come home? I mean, just for a short visit?
Well, sure. As soon as my work is done. I mean, I just can't take off. Does God take a vacation? Does Father Adam?
I don't know what Father Adam does.
The same as us. He works for tranquility, peace, caring. I don't want you to go by what you've heard about us.
David, I'm trying to keep an open mind about this, but it's hard. You've got to help me. And why are you doing this anyway?
For survival. Father says spiritual life is the true life. And without it, we're dead.
I understand the commitment. It's beautiful. But why? Why do you have to cut us just off? Why do you have to be so isolated?
Janet, you could have all of this too.
Mom and Dad miss you.
Did Mom and Dad send you?
David, you wrote to me.
Has the snuffer talked to you?
Yeah.
I thought so. Thanks for telling me the truth. I knew I could trust you.
You can trust me. You can always trust me.
Let me show you the light. Are you scared?
Yeah.
Listen, please, Janet. Don't go by what you've heard about us. Now, you know, that isn't fair to you or to us, right? Now, come on. I'll show you the light. I promise you. And you'll be right there beside me.
I want him to rest for an hour. Is everything ready, John?
Yes, Brother Amos.
Father again is the best part of the regional.
I don't understand.
A meeting of the Western Elevation.
Father's taken the country and split it up into 2 large divisions, elevations.
You guys really work hard.
Father says it's important to master tasks you like least.
Father says there's joint humility.
Sorry.
Father says patience is the path to true love.
Did you guys memorize all that?
Oh, yes. Meditations on the blessed light.
By Father Adam.
Father Adam is love.
We are love.
Love is our mission.
Go with love. 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 For 3 years, I've had no loneliness, no boredom. Just love.
Go with love. Go with love.
Go with love. Go with love. Go with love. Go with love. Go with love. Go with love. Go with love.
Janet's not here. Where is she?
I don't know. Doug?
I'm worried.
It's 6:30. 2 a.m. Get worried.
Call Doug.
Hey, hello, Doug. Is my daughter there with you in bed naked, please?
Wouldn't care if she was.
Unbelievable.
The whiskey generation. It's all coming apart, isn't it?
Because Janet isn't home at 6:30 and we're about to rescue David, it's coming apart? Your time sense is defective.
I'll bet she's there.
Where?
With him, with them. They're very close, more than you'd understand. You didn't have a sister. It's a kind of love you wouldn't understand. It's part of you. It's love. You wouldn't understand.
Take a knife from there. Go ahead, finish the castration, and maybe we can eat.
Oh, boy, you're something. You're really something. I hate you sometimes. It's that Bowers thing, that Irish thing. You're selfish, pig-headed, cock of the walk. Mr. Big, you're not so big. Who put you in charge?
Michael, can you hear me?
I think that's a little loud, Scott.
Turn it down, Dan. How about now?
Oh, that's fine. Sounds fine.
Come, mothers and fathers throughout the land, and don't criticize what you can't understand. Your sons and your daughters are beyond your command. Your old world is a rapidly aging.
Listen, Charlie, there's a new edition. Okay, make sure everybody gets one, especially the back row, all right?
The line it is from, the curse it is cast. The slow one now will
What's up?
David, don't you have any normal food? They warned me about that candy.
Who warned you? What are you talking about?
Max, the deprogrammer. You also said to go by my experience. My experience is telling me I'm hungry.
Oh, we'll eat soon. I promise.
Then can we talk alone? You know, we haven't even been able to talk alone.
Sure.
And most of all, help us rededicate our lives to Father.
Yes, Father. Yes, Father. Yes, Father.
Who has put aside his manifold responsibilities to be with us in Los Angeles tonight.
Praise Father. Praise Father.
And bless those who are sacrificing themselves to reclaim this region, this city, this country for God.
Open up.
We love you, Father. We love you, Father. We love you, Father.
Come on, together.
We love you, Father.
We
love you, Father.
And God bless those whose efforts have resulted in a record-breaking collection of funds for Father's work. Yea, the light of salvation is at hand.
Light of salvation! Light of salvation! Light of salvation!
And let us be thankful for the encouraging number of new friends with us tonight, who will, before the evening is ended, turn their lives around. Prepare us for the great meeting tomorrow at the Civic Center with all of our brothers and sisters from throughout this part of the country, and especially for the rarest of all opportunities, that of receiving the personal blessing of Father Adam.
Father! 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 Father!
And now, for the testimony of one of our brothers who was asked to make a private confession. He has suffered much and wants our understanding and forgiveness as he clears his conscience. May we all be uplifted by his candid words. Brother Scott Halloran.
I come to you most humbly with my testimony. I'm putting myself on a low level to humble myself. For I have committed acts at Satan's command.
Help him, Father.
Yes, Father, help me. I've been tempted to do things that were against your will. I've been remiss in the witnessing of new members and the bringing in of money contributions. I've wasted time writing heretical verses. I've been puffed with pride and have challenged the authority of those above me. And finally, I have undermined the work of the church by opening my mouth when I should have kept it closed.
Do you feel stained, Brother Scott?
Yes, I want to be cleansed. The only way that I can become perfect is to suffer. Suffer as Father has suffered. I give up my sight. And I request of the church to please, please, please not go to the expense of replacing my glasses, which I so carelessly broke, so that now I may truly see. Pray for me.
Thank you, Brother Scott. Thank you. See how deep our guilt runs? It's written on our faces. I see it. We have let Father down. Praise Father! Praise Father! We crave owning things, while Father renounces all personal possessions. We wish for physical comfort, while Father leads the simple life. We yearn for rest, while Father works tirelessly for our benefit. Forgive us, Father! Forgive us, Father! Do you know how wonderful Father is? Tell us! Father is so grand, so generous, that right now, while we are sitting here smug and comfortable, Father is upstairs alone, torturing himself over our weaknesses, interceding for us. Yes, he is taking our sins on himself, purging our soul with his tears. I love you, Father. Yes, I said tears. You heard me right. Because right now, alone and miserable, he is weeping for us. Glory. Glory. Thank you. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to break down like this. But the thought of Father, the picture of that only loving man suffering for us. What can we do? Tell us! I don't know. I don't know. I mean, how can we make it up to Father for giving himself? We could give all ourselves. Yeah! You mean give everything? Our material possessions, our hearts, our desires, our minds. Do you mean to come forward and pledge to dedicate, no, to rededicate our possessions, our love, our hearts? Yes! 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 You know, I think, no, I know Father would be so touched by that. Do you think he would? Yes! Do you think he would? Are you ready to come up here and are you ready to sign his book? Yes! Are you ready? Yes! Come closer. Father wants to bless you.
Janet, it's me. It's me, Doug.
Mom. Oh, Ben.
Are you all right?
Fine. Where's Dad?
Oh, your father and Max are waiting for David to come out any second now.
How?
Well, Scott is going to bring him through the basement.
Scott?
Yes, Scott.
Why can't anyone just tell me the truth?
All right. Great.
I know.
Scott. Good, where's Janet? Where is she? She's gone. I think somebody pulled her out. I can't see without my glasses. Come on.
Not that way, they're locked. Brake magnet. Come on. God!
The elevator's over here. Okay, now, gentlemen, there's an access door downstairs. Perhaps you better go down there first. It's right over here.
Who let you in here?
Zora.
I want to talk to my brother. He doesn't want to see you. Scott's dead.
Scott?
Yes, Scott. He died because he was looking for you. How did it happen? The door opened, and Scott stepped in, but the elevator wasn't there.
I heard about Scott. I'm sorry.
Scott was bringing me to you. He wanted to save you, Janet. He was doing Father's work. He gave his life for the light of salvation.
That's not true. It's time he knew the truth. Mom and Dad were planning on getting you out of here, and they wanted my help. I said yes. But I wanted to come down and see you and talk to you because I only felt it was right that you make your own decisions, David. They didn't know I left, and when they found out, they got scared. So they planned on getting us both out tonight. It wasn't hard to arrange, David. Scott Holleran had been giving us information about you all along.
No.
He helped kidnap Ralph. He told Doug that I was in here and to get me out. And he was supposed to bring you down to the basement so they could grab you.
No.
Yes.
No.
David, it's true.
No.
But you never got there.
No. Satan is making you say these things. It's not true. No, it can't be. Can't be. I gave Father all I had.
And he stopped you from calling home, and he stopped you from seeing us. That's not right.
Father says parents will try to convince us to leave.
But then again, you asked Dad for money. And you con people. And you lure them in here. Tell me something. Was I going to be a new member? Was I going to be the next one? So the whole thing has been a bunch of lies. David, we haven't talked in so long. Just you and me. They make it so easy to get involved in here. Because of the emotion, because of the people, the togetherness. It's a perfect club, isn't it? And I can see that it's hard for you to admit you made a mistake.
Mistake? I haven't made a mistake. Not me. No way. All things work together in Father's plan. Although they seem hard to accept. Well, the ways of God are incomprehensible to us.
David, Scott is dead. He died trying to leave here. He didn't have his glasses because these people let him punish himself. Now, you gonna accept that? Someone dying?
Is that your way of putting it, Janet?
He was trying to help you. He was trying to help me. Don't you see that we're your family, not these people? We need you, but you can't see that.
Scott's death. It's hard for me to accept. Scott betrayed Father. His death was a necessary punishment.
I cannot believe that you believe that.
I believe in Father with all my heart. Janet, come back here.
Praise Father! Praise Father! But in the midst of life and death, there is love. Mourn not for Brother Scott Halloran. For tonight, he saw the light. Tonight, he saw the truth and found love. And we are one in the Spirit. We are one in the light.
We are one in the light, and we pray that our unity will one day be restored, and we know we are brothers by our life, and they know we are brothers by our life. We are one in the Spirit, we are one in the light.
There's Mom, we lost him.
Oh, no, please, please, you haven't lost him. Mrs. Bauer, no. You haven't lost him. He'll be out tomorrow for the money. Now, please, trust me now. You've got to go to the band. If they see us, it's all over. Please. Trust me. Go on. Go on, please.
Why?
I don't know why, exactly. I mean, we didn't do anything wrong that I'm aware of. The most horrible thing is, if we raised our kids perfect, we still could have lost David. He's an adult. What do adults need? You answer that, you get your next cult.
I'm really nervous.
We're nervous, too.
Will it work? Will it?
Max's idea, the only one we got.
I know, but it's so risky.
Where is there no risk left? Tell me and I'll take you there.
You got Patterson and Campbell, you did Madison and Clark. Now, did you get Maine? Go.
Cashier's check in Janet's car.
Okay. All right, Charlie, you and I will go with him to make sure there's no funny business. Sure. Brian, here you go. All of 10th Street, all right?
There won't be any funny business, Michael. I trust Janet. you have the money?
Brother Adam is my spiritual leader. Look at this. Brother Adam.
He preaches you out of context. Everything is on a piece of page.
Father
He's your
Adam.
God. He's your God. You look at him as your God.
You're lying.
You vegetable.
You're brainwashing
Have
me.
you ever not done anything he said? Have you ever not done anything he said? You'd do anything, wouldn't you? You'd kill your mother for him. He is not God. He is not God, but you do anything. Have you ever not done it? Have you ever not done anything? You do everything he said. Everything. Everything. Sound like a damn paper cutter. You don't sound like me, but I got a boy.
Not a whole lot else is going to happen tonight. You might as well go home.
Put you in jail. Let me out of here. There's only one way you're going to get out of here. We've done this before. It works. Believe me. You're going to stay here until you start thinking for yourself. Get out of here. You're here, Dave. Now think back.
I'm gonna take your mother home.
Father is my spiritual leader. He loves me.
The man is a crook. He's a con artist. He's lied to you.
You're lying.
I'm not the devil, David. We're trying to give you back your mind.
David, your own mind. I'm not the devil. I'm not. Father. Father. Want to hear it, Max? Father.
David, go on.
Father.
David, it's me! David!
That's not true.
Father.
Keep her here. Don't let her out. I don't care if you... Get her.
I can talk to him. I can talk to him.
Janet!
I'm sorry, but I had to see you. Whatever you're going through. It's all crazy. But I want you to know that I care. And that I love you.
Janet, I need you.
David. Let's go back to work now, David. It's all gonna be okay, Janet. Come on, son, let's go. Come on, we got a lot of work to do. He's gonna be all right.
Brother Amos isn't talking about me. Brother Amos Brockton is referring to other brothers and sisters. That's what you're thinking, isn't it? Well, isn't it? Well, let me tell you something. We have all let Father down. You know, the path is never easy, but the reward is great. Because you know, and I know, that it takes an awfully big person to admit his weaknesses. And Father wants all of his children to be as big as he is. Now, can we do it? Yes. Can we do it? Yes. Who loves you? Father. Who needs you? Father.